What's going on, guys? My name is Chuck Butler, and you are tuning into the midweek recap, where we recap what's going on in the market in the middle of the week. Now, as you can see over here in my focus list, I have ticker symbol CRSP, BC, LabU, and LabD. I I entered a position in BC at the end of the trading day on Monday, and this morning I sold because it was hitting resistance right here at this EMA, and so it started breaking pattern, even though I planned to trade it further beyond that, but it just couldn't hold that, and it got rejected obviously. So I decided to exit my position with a small, like 0.2% loss. And then today I entered LabU for um, the possibility that it can start trending up past 96. I got in a little bit high, around 95.50, and then it started to also break pattern because the market, as you can see, started selling off, and LabU and LabD are connected to the market as well as the index IBB. So for tomorrow, I plan to possibly trade ticker CRSP if it can get up to highs of 51, and I plan to revisit LabU and LabD to see which ticker will continue to uptrend for the week. Now, the other ones I had on my list, ticker symbol PBR, AA, RTX, and CGC and JNUG. Let's go over those. PBR, it hit a resistance at 12, because that's when I plan to get in at 12. If it could hold 12 and continue to uptrend, it did break, but it did not hold. And as you can see, it started to trend down, making lower lows. So that was no longer attractive to me. Let's go ahead and look at it on the 4-hour, 180-day chart. You see the resistance at 12 right here and here, and it couldn't hit it. So that was a double top. So I was no longer interested in this, and the earnings are on the 3rd. So I did not want to hold during earnings, for that is a gamble. Now let's go to ticker symbol AA. This ticker symbol AA was trading between the channel right now, and it hasn't broken its resistance at 44, which is why I never decided to take a position in it. As you can see, I wanted my entry to be at that's supposed to be 44. My bad. I'm sorry. Not 46, but as you can see, it never hit highs of 44, so that's why I never traded it. Let's go to the ticker symbol RTRX. Now this one is still a possibility, although it did get rejected right here by the 25-day EMA. I was looking for it to hold 26 and continue to make higher highs, but it could not do that, and it started to sell off. But right now it is consolidating, and it could possibly bounce right here at on the EMA line on the 1-hour chart. Now I still plan to buy this if it can hold 28 and continue to trend higher. But this one will probably be, if I get into this, it will probably be a hold over the weekend, which I do not recommend, for it is very volatile and unpredictable over the week. Things can be very volatile and unpredictable over the weekend. But I see the pattern, I like it, it's consistent. It's just pulling right now. It's pulling back. It needs to get over 28 to confirm the uptrend. And yeah, RSI is looking low, MACD is low, and don't forget this one has pretty low volume, so I will watch out. So let me go ahead and put this one on the focus list, RT, because this one has 11% to cover, so that's why I'm interested in this one. BC already went over that, although BC does have a support at 62.50, and it could possibly reverse right here and retest the high at 60, the resistance at 64.50. So we can see that possibly tomorrow or at the end of the day. Now let's go to now this one I do like, ticker symbol CGC. I'm pretty sure I talked about this one on Sunday. It has a resistance at 27. I would like it to cross 27 and hold for me to consider taking a position in it. But it is making high highs, but today it sold off a pretty good amount. So until it can reach the highs of 27, I will be interested in taking other positions in uptrending tickers. Now, CRSP was called out today by the group chat that I am a part of. This one looks really good on the 4-hour chart. Obviously, I have traded this one before, so that's why you see it's the lines are the trend lines are there already. I would like it to get above this EMA line right here at 50. Let's see what it's at. I believe it's at 50.88. I would like to get above this EMA line to confirm the uptrend. It does have a good amount of margin to cover. I do see resistance at 50. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, I do see resistance at 50 at 55. This is the trend line right here, and from the support at 51 to the resistance at 55 can offer about 8%, and that's pretty good. And I think it can cover that before the close of market on Friday. And let's go over JNUG. JNUG, it did reach highs of 1270, which was pretty good. It covered about, let's see, 4.61%. I did not take a position on this because I was looking at other tickers and I didn't have my alert set for the midpoint at 1250, and it started to trend up, and obviously that was not a good price to get in. I look for good entries if I'm going to swing trade, or you should always look for good entries if you're going to swing trade or day trade. And then it started to trend back down, and it could possibly bounce today off of the support at 12 again. It bounced off of 1216 twice, and it started to trend up once again. But as you can see, this SMA line on the 1-hour chart, let me zoom out over here, this could possibly act as a resistance. As you can see, it doesn't really go over that line, so we can see it make a lower low, so it can possibly get up to highs of, I'm thinking about 350 next time, and then start trending back down and possibly make lower lows. So so JNUG is no longer attractive to me, and I think that will be all. Oh, and there is actually exciting news. If you have the Robinhood trading app, they do allow free pre-market and after hours trading. I got the notification today, so you might want to go check that out to see if you got it as well. It said it's offered to everybody, but I'm not too sure yet. But I just know that I did receive the notification that I was able to do so. So that'll be the end of the video, and I'll see you guys later.